Now, the Indian consulate in Seattle has assured the family of deceased Jaahnavi Kandula that justice will be ensured. The Indian consulate says that they've raised the matter strongly with local authorities, including the Seattle police, for appropriate redressal, and the case has now been referred to Seattle City Attorney's Office for review. Now, remember, the Seattle Police's administrative investigation is still underway, and the Indian government has said that it is monitoring the progress of the case. The police officer, Kevin Dave, who had run over Jaahnavi and killed her, was allowed to go scot-free. The body cam footage also shows recorded another officer laughing and joking about the girl's demise. Now, the King County Prosecutor's Office said that it lacks the sufficient evidence required to prove beyond reasonable suspicion that Dave had acted with criminal negligence. I have my colleague Uma joining us with more details. Uma, take us through the latest on this story. We're now seeing that the Indian consulate in Seattle are saying that they are going to ensure redressal for the family.
So yes, there are two aspects to it. One is, as you mentioned, Kevin Dave, who drove at 119 kilometers per hour. He was on an emergency response, responding to a drug overdose call. And what the prosecution says now is that there was no reason to believe that his speed was of a conscious disregard to others' safety, and therefore they are not taking the criminal prosecution forward because there is not sufficient evidence for that. And that's what has kind of upset the Indian authorities and the Indian community and several others who have now appealed. As you reported, the Consul General of India in Seattle has taken it up with the local authorities, Seattle Police as well. And they have said that this has now been taken up for review by the Seattle Prosecution Attorney's Office. The second aspect is the other officer, Daniel Audra, whose audio was heard in the body cam footage that was released in September 2023, in which he is saying that she is only 26 and of limited value. And he's also talking about writing out a check for some $11,000 and suggesting that there is no criminal liability on the part of Kevin Dave, or there is no need for any kind of an investigation. And that callousness and insensitivity had outraged people, shocked people, and that's when everyone had reacted to it. And subsequently, he was taken off what were called as operational kind of posts, and he was kept in a non-operational post. And what we understand is that disciplinary proceedings are taking place against him. The hearing in that case is going to happen on the 4th of March, and he is liable for action between 2 weeks of suspension to even termination. That is something that India will be watching very closely, even as we wait for a review of this, whether criminal prosecution is possible in the Kevin Dave case. Back to you.